All right, we're back. Welcome back to the Boys Experience. I've tried to record this before, but I fucked up. Uh, this is the this is the episode of us coming back. We're not gonna have the sweet business argument again, but we're gonna get into the first part. Oh, actually, let me say I have Noma here, who I've wanted to have on the podcast. I have Dakota here, and I've wanted. Well, he has no choice, but we're back. And the first thing we're going to cover is a topic that's very one sided to begin with, which is the Nate Shot drama with Frosty. If you guys didn't know, Frosty was a guy that was in 100 Thieves, or a group that was in 100 Thieves called the Mob.
The Mob.
Frosty claimed that he was not paid enough to even eat every month. But Nate Shot went live for a whole hour and a half describing the whole situation with the Mob, how Frosty streamed less hours than he did in a year. Like Nate Shot had pulled in a week the hours he did in a year. And that's Nate Shot running 100 Thieves and doing other things. Then we had the claim that he wasn't paid enough salary wise. He was like, well, if you streamed more, you'd have gotten more pay. And then the last thing Nate Shot covered was there was a picture of Frosty's room, or Frosty took, of it full of McDonald's bags, like DoorDash bags. And it was that picture was taken while he was in 100 Thieves, and he said, well, maybe if you guys wouldn't have ordered out so much, you'd have been fine. Also, Nate Shot pointed out that they chose to live in a $10,000 house, rent cost wise, when they could have chose to live in a $4,000 house, which was just as good. So, yeah, it's a pretty one-sided argument here. I've watched Nate Shot since I was a kid, play competitive COD, and now obviously owning 100 Thieves. He went into a very heartfelt thing or like message to about how he was really scared when he left Opic because he thought he made one of the biggest mistakes of his life, which it turned out it wasn't. It was one of the better decisions he's ever made because 100 Thieves has turned out to what it is today. But I don't know if Dakota or Noma have seen it and have anything to add on to it or like their opinions to it. But personally, I think that you know what? I'm totally down with Nate Shot cooking Frosty like that on stream and saying, look, this was your fault. This wasn't our fault. And that's how it is. That's how it be. So, you know, Dakota, you got anything to say on it? Have you seen anything?
Well, like I said, I knew about it, but like I didn't know about it. I just looked it up and I read all the Frosty tweets. It seems pretty like zero accountability from what I'm seeing. Like
Yeah.
definitely blaming everything. Like, why didn't our $1 million organization help us with stuff? And then people were like, well, why didn't you ask for help with stuff if you needed help? And they're like, we did. They ignored us. I feel like that's not accurate.
It's not. So they were mad because Nate Shot didn't respond to them. Because Nate Shot had set them up with somebody in the company to like cover all their needs because obviously Nate Shot, he has other shit to do than just the Mob. So he set them up with someone and they never messaged them. That person specifically, they were messaging people like Nate Shot in the company to fix their problems.
And I'm also saying I'm at the point where Nate Shot's responding to stuff now, and it like he said he had emails that say that 100 Thieves gave 3 deals to the Mob content creators, where two of the 3 deals the mob content creators received 65% of all revenue from the deal, and the other one they received 85% of revenue from the deal. So, I mean, first of all, just imagining the now given back in the day, it wasn't as big as it is now, but 100 Thieves, even like a few years ago, if they're cutting a deal, it's gotta be at least a milli.
Maybe.
And if you're getting 65% of a milli, that's a few 100,000.
I think it was
So,
like more like in the hundreds of thousands, but still, and
well,
like
I mean, even
splitting
then,
that up, like Nate Shot came out that they like if the math adds up, he's like I had our uh people what do you call it the people that do the numbers behind the scene
accountants,
accountants
Counting.
they had
financial
their
advisors.
yeah they had their accountants do the math on it and they were making at least an average of $60,000 a year just off of 100 Thieves. That
Yeah, I
wasn't
can
off of
imagine.
just their merch, their Twitch
Yeah,
streams.
plus, that's another thing. He's only blaming the organization, but he can make income himself. Like he
Yeah.
had a stream, he had a YouTube, he could sell merch. I'm sure they might because he's partnered with the organization, if he goes through them to like sell merch or something, they probably take a percentage. But even then, you're making money. So like it's up to you. And I can't imagine that 100 Thieves is taking money out of like his YouTube
Well, let me
or
just say
shit like
this
that.
real quick, bro. You give us three that opportunity the mob had, brother. I can only imagine the amount of hours we're streaming every day, just by
I
100
would never
being in
get off
100
my
thieves,
computer.
bro. By being in 100 Thieves, like the promotion that is alone for you, and all you have to do is be you, brother. Like
Yeah.
we're
Plus,
doing better.
in a lot of these things, he's like, yeah, don't blame the like 20-year-old. He was like, don't blame the multi-million-dollar company, blame the 20-year-olds that don't know what they're doing. That sounds like it's your fault, buddy. That doesn't sound like the company's fault. That sounds like you're saying that you were incompetent.
Well, bro, even then, like you're making how much money a year? You have the assets that you do with 100 Thieves. Get a hold of one of their accountants and be like, "Look, could you tell us what we need to do with our money?" Like, I'm sure that because you are in 100 Thieves, you have that option to go
Oh,
into
I'm
their office and
positive
be
they
like,
can.
"Hey, I want to talk to an accountant. I want to see what I need to do to make a certain amount of money every year and what I should do with my money."
Even if they don't have the like, say for example, the 100 Thieves accountants are like only there for like the business, and they don't like work with the individual people. I'm sure that the other people that work with 100 Thieves have accountants. You could be like, hey, what's your accountant's phone number? I think I need to talk to one or
Yeah,
something. Like,
like there was so many opportunities given to them, and for what they did with those opportunities, it did nothing, like at all. And no man, you have any like thing to add to it?
Honestly, it's. I mean, I agree. It's like you know, it, you know. Honestly, I don't know, bro. This is the first time I've heard of it. I mean, as you were saying, it's like the person you're talking about is not taking that like the opportunity to get the benefits of working with these 100 Thieves. And I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, like we would fucking take advantage of that shit. Like, dude, fucking, we don't gotta go anywhere. Stream all fucking day, dude. This
not to mention, uh, fucking one of the things that you mentioned earlier. I don't know if it was I don't remember if you said it in this recording or not, or if you said it before or whatever. But he literally said that the amount of time that Frosty streamed was less than the amount of time that Nadeshot streamed, and he owns the company,
Yeah.
so he's way busier.
He's got more stuff on his hands, way more stuff. He has a family, by the way. That's so weird to say. Nate Shot has a family, man. I fucking grew up. That dude was damn near bald. Sorry, Nate Shot. I don't mean to roast you, my boy. But like, uh, By the way, man, look at the loadout I just got. No, my holy shit. Nah, that's I think to end off that whole topic, like Frosty, you fucked up. I would shut up if I'm you, man. Like
If I were you,
if I'm you, man, I'm shutting up. Like it's just at that point, like what you've already added insult to injury. He's made other mob people look bad. Like there was a couple, like there was Classify was a good example. Like he was Nate Shot pointed out Classify was one of the only other people that grind, or like he was the only one out of the mob to grind and put in actual hours once he got into 100 Thieves. Like he's the only one that actually put up numbers. And he was like, you just saying that the mob specifically, like he was like, Classify clearly did okay. Like he was like, no matter how you want to put it, Classify had more stream time, more subs, and he was like, I would have been more willing to go out of my way to put resources into Classify than I would have been to Frosty because Frosty wasn't streaming. I was like, bro, like how hard is it, man? You get into 100 Thieves. An organization like them. Bro, I get into
I
100
feel like
Thieves,
it was
Phase,
more of,
Optic. I
like,
don't give a
clout.
It was.
Like, because, I mean, you fucking have your name with, like, you know, back then it was like, holy shit, you're an Optic right in your face. Like, that's the big people, you know, and, you know, like, oh shit, you know, yeah, I'm the big dudes, you know.
Well,
But,
not only that, like, do something with it, man. You make so much money off of it. And he
I
did
don't
it.
know.
Like,
Like obviously Nate Shot, dude, like I fucking like you said, goes like you've been watching him for a long time, and even I have, dude.
yeah.
He's a great guy, and to not get any or to not take the benefit or the opportunities that you're given, you're not taking. It is a stupid idea.
Yeah, like it was handed to them on a silver platter. Nate Shot was like, I knew I was taking a risk on the mob when I, like, with their followings on Twitch and YouTube. But he's like, I really thought they were funny, and I really thought they could provide content for 100 Thieves while earning. So I just threw them into the mix. He's like, I went and risked it, like, that whole time throughout the contract. Because people were like, oh, we need to get rid of these guys. They're not making content. And Nate Shot was like, no, just give them a little bit. They're, you know, they're starstruck at the moment by everything. And then, like, to have Frosty do that, like, can you imagine this, like, feeling Nate Shot feels? Like, the stab behind the back feeling that is. And I really hope, like, at the end of the day, Nate Shot still takes risk on, like, shit, Nate Shot, bro? Take a risk on me, man.
Yo, hook us up.
Yeah, bro.
Take a risk on my group, bro. See what we do with that shit. You fly me out there, you give me a starting salary of $2,000 a month. Bro, I don't care how hot it is in LA, bro. Dakota's moving out there.
Bro, nah, you have fun, pal.
Bro, I'm moving out to LA, man. That's
Dude, I was gonna say I'll fucking take a bus down there, bro.
bro, I would take a train the whole way.
Dude, like
Like,
I could just easily just drive over there within like a day, bro, and then bam.
Yeah,
we're good.
me
Negative
and Noma will find a house
possibility
for
I ever
$2,000.
Live in California.
I don't want to live in Cali, but would I to make a living off of video games?
Fucking wouldn't it?
Dude,
Dude,
out of your mind.
Like it's like every kid's dream. It's like,
oh yeah.
I want to stay home, play video games, make money.
I'll take my $2,000 and stay at where I'm at.
Bro, I'd be down to live in Michigan as like like if they were to look at us like and say like, hey yo, we're not gonna pay you what we'd pay you if you moved to LA, but like we'll pay you $1,000 a month, say, and you will get like, obviously we'll promote your streams and stuff like that, but you guys need to figure out where you're gonna live in the country, like, and you guys need to create like a content house. Well, bro, I'd be down to create a content house in Michigan. We'd be the LA Thieves of Michigan.
It'd be really easy to do that here. You could find a pretty nice place for like
$300,000.
$2,000 a month to rent.
Right, like, or even just like somebody take the finance hit and then just we'll own that, and now that's an asset.
Yeah, bro. Somebody finance this $300,000 house.
Bro, I'd be down. I'd finance it,
I'll
bro.
get right on that, bro.
But anyway, yeah. To end that off, Nate Shot, keep giving opportunities like that to people. I promise you, you'll find somebody that's actually going to be competent and know what they're doing. I applaud you for taking the risk you took on them, even though they kind of fucking shit on you. Well, they did shit on you, not kinda.
They did.
Yeah, and gave me the opportunity. So anyway, uh, I'll move on from that topic. Although it pisses me off to no end that they got that fucking opportunity and I didn't. But
I couldn't tell.
yeah, it doing. But anyway, Call of Duty. Let's talk about that real quick.
We love that.
Yeah,
Aw.
we do. Since we've actually uploaded a podcast episode, Call of Duty's been making moves, man. Whether they're good moves is a question, but they've been making moves. Campaign is going to come out a week early before anything related Modern Warfare 2 comes out. That's, I believe, a W, because that gives us time to play the campaign
That's
and
how it should
actually
be every
enjoy it.
time.
Yes. Infinity War, I don't care if you do it for Treyarch. I don't think Treyarch does a good job at campaigns, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. They kind of
Black
sell.
Ops 2 was pretty poggered, bro. So was Black Ops.
Black Ops campaign was okay. Black Ops 2 was kind of meh. And Black Ops 3, I couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. So
Yeah, Black Ops
I
3
don't
was
think
awful.
I don't think no one did.
Yeah, no, just Black Ops 1 and 2. The rest of them are, yeah.
But if I had my choice, I'd rather have Infinity Ward at the helm of making campaigns. Like, even everybody can even agree Infinite Warfare was garbage, but that campaign was godlike. Like, it's just being able to play that campaign early and not have to worry about the Damascus grind while playing the campaign is great. All the weapons had gotten leaked for the game already.
Did they really?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, they've got the weapon list.
Oh, I don't look at it. Damn.
It's actually pretty good. They brought a
Is it a
lot
good
of good
one?
ones. Yeah, they brought a lot of good weapons. Like,
It's
that's
pretty
good.
much just imagine what was in Modern Warfare 2019 and take half of the guns from that and put it into the new one.
but they also brought guns like the MP. Well, we had the MP7. What was the one gun that they brought back? Dakota,
The Honey Badger?
the Honey Badger, which I was really happy
Ooh,
about.
The honey badger, yo.
So the Honey Badger's back.
Yeah, there's the M13, the M4, the Honey Badger. Those are the only ARs I know.
The most interesting
Oh,
thing
the
that caught
ACR.
my eye.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the ACR 's back.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they've got the MP7, MP5.
The thing
I
that
think
caught
there's
my
a
eye is snipers.
G36 too.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
G36.
the MSR is coming back.
MSR is back. The Barrett is now
There's a
a
Barrett
bolt
with a
action.
Bolt, yeah.
What?
Yeah, and they brought the SPR back from Modern Warfare 2019
And the AX50.
in the
I
X50.
think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So those are our snipers. I really think it'd be interesting to see how a bolt action Barrett does.
I know. I hope that it's not dog shit.
Yeah, please stop shitting on my Barrett. Stop shitting on snipers, man. Like, come on.
Like,
some
I'll be
respect.
okay if the MSR is good, but I'm always more of a Barrett fan than an MSR fan. So
Yeah, honestly, I'm really hoping that we have actual good weaponry.
also the Riot Shield is back.
I'm not
Yeah.
using touch of
Not
balance.
surprising. Also, in the new
Use it.
what's it called? The new campaign trailer, they showed like the campaign people using a riot shield, and they were shooting around the side of
The
it like
side
in
of the
fire
riot
spray.
shield. Yeah,
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
that's gonna be fucking annoying.
So if that's a thing you can do in multiplayer, Warzone 2 is about to be full of people with riot shields spraying their guns out of the side of a riot shield.
No, let me play it. It's gonna be fucking little Timmy in an attic. Just sitting there in a corner, bro. There's one window on a claymore on the stairs. You're gonna get killed by him. You know, you're gonna hear in the death comments, I got him! I'm gonna be so annoyed by that, man. But anyway, yeah, there's been a lot of shit about that coming out. Obviously, we have Warzone leaks that I can't like prove that they're good. The cars, they showed a bunch of the cars recently in a leak where like
Yeah.
cars are just like you can jump from car to car, like moving cars. You can repair
Oh.
cars. You can obviously destroy cars.
You can hijack,
Hijack
cars.
cars.
Like,
Dope.
they also said that they're bringing back pretty much all of the original, like, well, I guess not all of it, but they're bringing back a bunch of like fan favorite Modern Warfare 2 maps.
In year 2 of Modern
Yeah.
Warfare. So year 2, we're gonna be getting all of the Modern Warfare 2 maps in the game that were originally in the original Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, like Karachi and all that
Afghan
shit.
and which, to be honest with you, there's a couple maps, bro. You can keep them. I don't need them.
Yeah, honestly, there's a few not the greatest.
Estate,
What's
please do not bring Estate back.
What's the fuck, what's the Derail? You can keep that map.
Bro, where
Oh,
you really
like
just
the snowy train one?
Yeah, the snowy train one.
I
Oh,
don't,
dude, that
dude.
was awesome.
I'm okay with Derail. Do not bring
I mean, I'm
Estate.
okay with it, but I don't care. I don't want that.
I don't
don't
want
care about
Estate, man. There's
You
a
can
fucking
keep fucking what's it called too? I can't think of what it's called. Wasteland. Keep that too, bro.
What? Wasteland was dope.
that one's pretty good. You're kind of you're selling
Wasteland
Dakota.
is butt cheeks, bro. You get one man army noob tube constantly across the map. The
I
map
can
is just
tell you like Estate.
huge. No, I don't
I
think
hate Estate. I
Estate's.
hate it.
I don't
Bro.
think Estate's very good. My favorite Modern Warfare 2 map is High Rise.
Dude, they have to bring back High Rise.
The High Rise is coming back. Well, I
Yeah.
think High Rise will be in day 1 because they were talking about it that it's in Warzone. That's going to be the new downtown is High Rise.
I think that my 3 favorite maps from Modern Warfare 2 are probably High Rise, Terminal, and Afghan.
You like Afghan? Oh,
Yeah, bro. That's like the OG trick shot fucking place right there.
Wait,
yeah, bro.
Afghan?
Shishcotting actually exists in 2022.
I'm trying to remember Afghan. Which one's that one?
It's
That's
the
a-
crash plane like desert map.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's got a huge Boeing plane in the middle, and then it's just
there's a cave,
cave,
to the
yeah.
right side of the plane. There's a bunker to the left side of the plane.
We
and
used to
then
jump off the
behind
cliff.
plane,
Oh,
there's the
that map.
cliff.
Okay, yeah. Now I remember,
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you had to like give me more description than I remember the plane in the bunker. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the best map is definitely it's probably High Rise. But at the same time, bro, just if you could bring all of the maps you want back. Don't bring Estate back. I don't need a fucking one side to have a fortress on top of a hill and then the other side to have a shack. Like,
Yeah, High Rise was
it's,
interesting for sure.
Estate just needs to go away. Cease to exist, man. There's been one good clip in the COD community that's been hit on that map, and it was in Owen's montage. Somebody hit a triple collat standing on top of the shack, and that's the best clip that's ever gonna get hit on that map. That map is so awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. The big ass mansion on the hill, and then that's literally you just had to go there, otherwise nothing happened.
Well, not only that, it's just like all people do is sit in the house, man.
Yeah.
Get out of there, bro. You sit in the house playing video games all day anyway, bro.
At least go outside in the game.
Yeah, man.
At least to
Damn.
go touch grass in the game, man.
Like, holy shit. Like, and I get it. Like, I don't get it. Never mind. We're moving
Oh.
on.
Dude, they're just staying together, man.
But all in all, Modern Warfare 2, it looked good.
It
I'm
better be
scared it's a
good.
little overhyped. at this point because a lot of people are like best Call of Duty ever, and I'm like, nah,
Now you got to bring back
definitely
the
Black
WA
Ops 2.
2000.
I saw a tweet the other day. They were like, bring back Advanced Warfare Remastered. I was like, please don't. Like, do not do that one. This is where you don't
Advanced
listen to
Warfare
us.
Remastered.
Honestly, I did not mind like the remaster for the campaign. That was really fun.
I don't
But
mind
man,
Advanced
if it did
Warfare.
like
Don't
campaign
bring
or
back the
the
loot
like
boxes.
multiplayer, oh my god.
Oh, the loot boxes in that game are just awful.
Elite!
Speaking,
Elite!
yeah. Speaking of fucking
Legendary.
awful, that match we just played, Noma, as me using Touch of Malice, never again.
Dude,
It randomizes it for me.
I don't know. I felt like I did good with my Tiger's fight, but I got my Cartesian again.
But hmm. um,
Bro, when's the first fantasy football game?
it's Thursday, so
You guys could speak about that for a second. You probably fucking have more fun with it than I will.
well, Noma's
Uh,
not in it. Sadly.
Oh,
I don't think
what?
Noma
What?
watches fantasy. Or I don't think Noma watches football or plays the
Oh
fantasy.
no! You, I saw that'll be an unfortunate topic to talk about. So,
Yeah, it's like
you
a
go ahead.
topic that we can't talk about right now. We will when Kyle gets on here. Because Kyle is obviously a football. He watches it and plays it.
a football enjoyer.
Yes,
A
indeed.
real man.
What we can talk about is Destiny, bro. This game
Yes,
has
sir.
been spitting out W's, and it's different, bro. Like I used
Spitting
to think,
out W's. Huh?
bro, this game used to spit out straight L's. Like, this game was awful.
You're not wrong.
And then this game, for some reason, Bungie was like, "Yeah, let's make the game good." Okay. And then they did. And this game's like an actual W now. Like King's Fall came out the other day. That was fun, although people like could not learn how to live in contest mode. Like how hard is that, bro? Just fucking stay alive, man. Look alive, stay alive. And they couldn't do it, so I didn't get it done day one. Noma was with me. We gave up.
Yes, sir.
Uh
I actually talked him out of it.
Yeah.
Because he was wanting to do it, and I told him, I was like, "Is the emblem really that worth it?" He looks at it. He's like, "Wait." He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Yeah, you know
It's
what?
not.
Let's just call it quits."
it's like it's green.
Yeah, I distinctly remember you were like, I decided the emblem wasn't worth it.
Yeah. And then I did it after day one, and it's the best raid experience that we've gotten in Destiny 2, like so far. Yes, it's a remastered raid. I get that, but like there wasn't there already wasn't a lot to improve with King's Fall, and the everything they did improve on, they did improve on. Like it wasn't one of those situations where it was 5 steps backwards, no steps forward. It was like, dude, totems, we made it faster and a little bit more fun, and everybody's involved. War Priest, yeah, we made it more difficult. We made it a huge DPS check, but it's also way more fun because everybody has a role instead of there's like 2 total people that actually have a job that means something. Because if you don't kill those knights, it's a wipe. And Noma was watching me earlier while I was streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv/FPSGhostly, 2Ys. We were stuck there because, number one, we didn't have a warlock with a well. And number two, we assigned a guy with me to do knights that didn't know how to do knights. And, the whole premise of War Priest is, I don't know, Dakota, have you played War Priest? I mean, you played King's Fall, but do you remember War Priest? Like the encounter from Destiny 1?
Um, if I think real hard, War Priest?
Yeah.
War Priest.
The one
The
after
first
Totems.
like boss encounter.
Yeah. Either
It's
way,
like a
I'm gonna
giant
explain
knight
it and you
thing.
might get
I'll,
it.
yeah,
So-
Zoom in my together.
There's 2 people
Very
left, 2
important.
people middle, 2 people right. We assign each side. There's going to be an assigned reader for the glyph sequence. So you'll assign 3 players there. Then there's going to be 2 players on usually it doesn't matter, I guess. There's going to be 2 players other than that assigned to 2 Taken knights that you have to kill. Okay? You kill a bunch of ads on each side. You start the glyph sequence. So plate 1 will get on. He sees if it's left or right plate by looking to see if the totems are glowing. He'll get off, tell whichever plate to get on. That plate will then tell the next plate to get on. And then, obviously, the last plate will get on. Start DPS phase, okay? Right when DPS phase starts, the first Taken Knight person is going to go look for the Taken Knight that spawns. You kill this Taken Knight once you find it. It spawns a brand stealer, if you will. You go over to the guy with the brand or the aura, and then you steal it once he's at like 0 seconds. It extends the damage phase. You do that again, and then you have to burn one of the totems. So in D1, all you had to do was kill an acolyte to extend the timer. And that was it. So, like, they really changed it to make it more fun, especially in Destiny 2, being how powerful we are, and we have the DPS check now for stuff, which is really nice. So, I don't know, that War Priest is probably the biggest change, and it's the most fun to me. I love Gogoroth because it's simple and easy, and they didn't really change it. Sisters, they changed, but they made it more fun because there's only 2 plates now instead of all 4 that need to jump on at once. And you actually have to do damage to Oryx instead of the bombs doing damage to Oryx. I don't know, bro. They made King's Fall fun, and I didn't think they'd be able to make it more fun than it already was.
Yep.
And
And I
then,
feel the same way.
yeah, and then they revealed Lightfall on top of that, where I get to be fucking Spooderman.
The Spooderman subclass is gonna be very cool.
I am excited to be Spooderman, bro. It's just gonna be fucking. I cannot wait to get out of the map with it.
It does seem pretty interesting. Yeah, it's definitely gonna do some broken shit for sure.
Like, it can literally grapple to anywhere you want. You don't need a surface, which is which is so dumb but so amazing.
I'm curious what the limitations are gonna be though. Like how far forward can you actually, like, technically whip it out?
Bro, I can't wait for the mod to come out that makes it like range go up to 90.
Oh my god.
Bro, you know it's gonna happen. There's gonna be like extended web or something, and it's gonna be like 90% more.
New things in good old Destiny. How's the new season exotic fusion rifle? I just
Pretty
got
busted.
on here and got it for the first time.
It's very busted with the catalyst, but it's pretty good with just without its catalyst. This season's arc, we finally got arc 3.0. Which ironically is the best arc. I think the biggest W from arc 3.0 is Hunters. And me and you missed Solar 3.0, which, like I told you when I talked to you before, like that was just a huge W for Titan. Like Titan got everything good there, and like they didn't miss.
Well, Titan Solar Super was always pretty pretty decent there. Especially since you literally didn't even have to use your super for it to be OP. You could just fucking throw hammers at everything.
Yeah, well, the best part now is you don't have to use mauling whatever the fuck super with it. You can now use that throwing hammer with the other super. On top of that, the throwing hammer heals you. So
It is very fun.
it is pretty broken.
That sounds like it might be pretty broken.
Dude, like, what do I do here, Noma? Like, what? Like, what is this?
Ooh, bro, yo, switch out that primary. Who wants a new ignition?
Whatever. There's so many fucking.
Dude, I
Like
got me
fucking,
a Zoe's Bane, dude.
you guys are still doing your randomized stuff there.
We are
At
having
the
much
moment,
fun.
primary genetic.
I just fucking loaded in here and it put me into the first season mission.
Yes, sir. It does do that. It does do that.
That
It's
it
a
does do.
pretty good season. Honestly, it's really fun. I can't wait until I go to do mine because I get to use Scurvy. I love the servitor. Bro, can we have pets in this game?
That'd be pretty
Yeah,
dope, honestly. I'm always down for pets.
No, I want a pet underneath my class item.
I mean, technically, if you
I
think
mean-
about it, your ghost is your pet.
You know, he's.
So, like, what?
We're kind of more the ghost's pet.
Yeah, on
Oh,
God.
yeah, okay, I guess.
Oh, Guardian, you keep dying to Oryx. Sure.
Don't
Ooh,
worry,
Guardian,
I'll
why did you
revive
pull
you.
him into the fire team? Bro, imagine your ghost told you if someone had a certain amount of clears. Oh, bro.
Damn, that Guardian has 1,000 clears on the King's Fall that just came out yesterday.
I would just like to let
think
you
I-
know, Guardian Ghost, that that guy has 0 clears.
I'm just letting you know, Guardian Ghost, that guy has 100,000 kills with sweet business.
Please
He is-
ban him. Oh man, this game is so fun though, man. Like Destiny, it's better, bro. I want New World to be fun, but like they came out with a blog post the other day and they were like, "Look at these new hats we made in the game, brother. You have a bot problem in your game, man."
Did they really?
Yeah, like people are bot farming. Like they're making their accounts
Oh.
like programmed to farm shit. So now like you can't actually earn money in the game unless you just play PvP, which the PvP in that game, you're either gonna fucking dominate or you're not.
Either you
Yeah.
got your friends to help you, or you got no friends.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like give or take on that. Like you can make money farming, it's just you farm way less now than you do. Like, okay, to put it this way, there are less people playing the game right now than there were when we initially stopped playing the game. And we had like it, it was way easier to farm stuff when there was more people on the game than it is now.
Yeah, well, it also like, dude, Orichalcum cost 0.1 cent an Orichalcum. Like, bro, I bought 2,000 Orichalcum before I got off that game, and I literally gained like 2,000, 20,000 coin, I think, off of it.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing that the price actually fucking makes sense now.
Well, that's the problem though. Like, people are using bots in the game to fucking destroy this like system, and people would actually probably play that game if they would come out with good updates. Like, I don't care about expeditions as much anymore as I do like open world. I think New World's open world content is so good, but they don't use it to their advantage. Like, they don't come out with like new areas on the map, which they totally could because they made room obviously on the map for new like huge areas to
Yeah.
expand it to. And
They definitely need new places, and like you can add expeditions to the new places, so then there's expeditions.
Right.
But like, don't just add expeditions. Like, you know, add some other shit, like cities to loot and shit like that.
yeah,
Like,
add more cities like Merkgard, and also increase the level cap because we've been at level 60 since the fucking game came out.
Yeah,
Really?
true. I would
Yeah.
like to have more than fucking, like, how many things do you get to put into your like skills? Like 100 and something, 165
Bro, you think with Amazon money,
or some shit like that. I would like to be able to put some more into other things.
like they have
But
Amazon money, man. They can't tell me they can't do it. Like maybe Amazon's not dedicating a ton of money, but bro, I can't imagine Amazon's not like throwing them millions of dollars every year and just being like, "Yo, New World was a pretty good success," and they didn't just throw them money over there because of that. Like,
they're
what did you
racketeering
like?
or fucking
Bro,
not
that's
racketeering.
Amazon's
What's it
front.
called? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're fucking they're embezzling money.
Bro, it's just dude, come on, man. I don't know, man. That game could be so much better than it is. But I'm glad
I
Destiny's
honestly
in it.
enjoyed them. Yeah, like I've always loved Destiny. But like when New World came out, that was like this is like my first MMO. I want to get into it, but something was just preventing me from like keep going further. And then I haven't heard from the game at all.
Well, it didn't
And
help
then
that
he's
when
like,
everybody picked up that game, like people did not take a break. Like, bro, I went to bed and Shroud was live. I woke up and Shroud was live. Like that dude, and it was the same thing on our server. Like Clayster, it hit it at a time where the Call of Duty pros were taking a break from competitive because competitive was the season was over, and they all saw this new MMO and they were like, "Oh, let's try it." And bro, Clayster was doing like 19-hour days and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like and we had obviously our company. Like I got me and Dakota in like one of the biggest companies in the server for Syndicate, and then that fucking didn't matter because everybody ended up giving up after we took over that server. Like we pretty much had every location you could have at one point on Syndicate, and they like Rai, the leader of Purple People Eaters, was like, "Okay, I'm switching servers because of this." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, they put in server transfer, and everyone was like, "See, there was like, man, how many at the start of the game? There was like fucking 25 servers or some shit, uh, for like Eastern United States, and every single one of them had people in it. Like some of them were so full they had like a couple tens of thousands of people in the queue on release day.
Valhalla
And
was over
then
that. Valhalla was like 30,000 people in queue.
well, yeah, like tens of thousands of people. But they fucking now there's four Eastern servers.
Yeah. Ours did not make it. Our server did not make it, man. Yeah, fucking ours. We've been transferred like probably 3 to 4 times.
At least twice for sure. Because
So
they merged Paruli with the other one. Well, okay, given I think they merged a smaller one into Paruli is what they did. And then the second time they merged Paruli into a bigger one. So it's definitely been at least twice. Maybe 3 times. You might be right with 3 times.
yeah, it has to be 2 times because we were Palroli, then something else, then they did a server transfer right before we got back into the game just recently, and then voila. But I don't know. It's just that game is so dead to me until Amazon can fix their shit. Because like the game is still not bad as it is. It's just there's no good content coming in, and I told like me and Dakota been sitting here saying, stop putting expeditions in the game. I don't care about expeditions for something like New World. I really don't.
Or again, just you don't have to stop putting them in, but don't just add to that as like the new stuff.
If you make an expedition, I want a new area on New World. I want that map so fucking huge that fast travel makes sense.
Yeah, give me a reason to not have a mount, bro. Give
Yeah,
me a reason that I'd rather fast travel across the map
bro.
than
Like, give me make that map like take 2 hours to cross, like halfway across the map. That's what I want.
yeah. I want that shit to be fucking the crew big, bro. I want to drive across it in real time. speaking of which, when the crew came out, that shit was popping, bro.
Never played.
That map, bro, you're missing out. The original crew game was popping. You could literally drive from the east coast of America to the west coast of America, and it took a few hours. That's how big the map was.
Yeah, you'd have to talk to Peyton about that. Peyton knows more about that game than I do.
Bro, that shit was popping. Let me tell you.
Oh man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I could think of that's happened recently. Like gaming news wise. I know that Assassin's Creed has something new coming out, but God, I don't.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is a new thing?
I know that's rare. I hardly hear of them anymore at this point.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like ever since what you call it?
Apparently, Cyberpunk is coming out with an expansion, and they're bringing back
Oh boy.
Keanu.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Fucking I literally just I typed in gaming news and the first thing that popped up was that they announced a new Assassin's Creed title.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Mirage is the name.
Interesting. What was their last title?
Valhalla, I think.
Dude, I was gonna say, is it Valhalla? Because man, that felt like it released ages ago.
I think it was Valhalla.
But then again, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a long time because it's literally fucking go get this.
Given I heard that Valhalla was actually like a pretty good game.
I did too, but
It had like glaring problems with it, like some of the for example, I'm pretty sure it was in the Assassin's Creed game. There's like a part where you fight fucking Fenrir in that game, and like he thinks you're gonna betray him or something. So in order to make him trust you, you like have a guy put his hand into Fenrir's mouth, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna bite your hand off if you guys fuck with me." And the animation for that cutscene is so bad. It's so terrible. Like you do end up doing some shit, and he like bites his hand off, and then there's like blood spraying everywhere, and it's like terrible. And then it's like a cutscene because you then fight him after that, and he's supposed to walk over to where you start the fight, but in the cutscene he like skips over there instead of walking. He just like lags around until he gets into position.
The top. Immediately, all I heard was a yelp.
Oh my god. No, in
really
Dog's
got you,
mouth,
really.
bro.
Come here, doggy.
You're down. You are certainly a character, Dan.
Yeah, bro. The main one.
Wow, that's how low Overwatch is right now. This is Overwatch news. Ready for this?
Oh no. Poor game.
Overwatch streamer disables his audio and turns off his HUD and still hits the top rank in 6 days.
Wow.
Well, they were like,
My man turned off his audio and turned off his HUD and made top rank.
do you
in
know
6
when they're
days.
releasing Overwatch 2?
No.
No.
I know they had
Within the same week of Modern Warfare, man. Modern Warfare 2. Like, and they
No,
and
they are not.
Blizzard
You're
wants
lying.
that game to succeed. Like, dude, what are you doing? Blizzard's like, we think this game's gonna do great. Yeah, bro, I think it's gonna do great, bro. You're gonna release at the same time that's one of the biggest games in gaming history is gonna come out.
There's no way they think that's gonna work out.
Dude, they do. They think it's going to be fine, and it's not.
Dude, for me, it's It's not that I have a personal grudge against like Overwatch. I mean,
I
that
do.
game just drove me insane. It's like
Everybody had
the
me play
continuation of
Lucio.
2. It's like, dude, it's literally the same game but with slight tune-up. I mean, obviously you can say the same about Call of Duty. It's like, ooh, it's still just soldiers shooting each other. It's like, yeah, but it's different scenarios. Not, yes, we are still good guy, bad guy.
Yeah, and
They
I think Infinity War, like I think their campaigns, bro. People sleep on campaigns for Infinity War, man. Like that shit is so good. Like we were
People
talking about
sleep on
earlier.
campaigns for Call of Duty in general.
Nah, bro,
it's
Sledgehammer is pretty
it's
trash.
unfortunate that they do. What?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Advanced Warfare was pretty okay. Actually, Advanced Warfare was pretty goated. But like
Call
other
of
than
Duty Ghost
Advanced
was a
Warfare,
pretty poggers.
World War II was okay, but I've heard that story a million times about World War II. Even though it's a fake story, I've heard that same fucking story written in movies, shows, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost was not made by Sledgehammer.
Yeah,
No,
that
but
was made
it was
by
pretty poggers.
It was a very poggers story. People, that was the most slept on Call of Duty ever. Please bring
dude.
back Infection. Please. I loved that game mode.
If they can make
You mean
MW2 feel as
Extinction? Wasn't
Extinction.
that what it was? Called?
the Extinction was awesome. That like I actually bought Ghost play.
Bro, I would
Like
love to
that's
play Extinction again. Like, but I don't want to play it by myself because just
that's the thing. It's like you need people to play with you
yeah. I
because
also have
it's
nightmares from as it like just
as a
going into
good
my
boy.
team, bro. That shit fucking terrified me.
It, dude. I was gonna say it used to do shit to you, bro.
Bro, you know how I remember Call of Duty Extinction? This is my memory of Call of Duty uh Extinction on that. So Ghost came out 2013. You know what else came out in 2013? Hail
No.
to the King, the album by Avenged
Avenged
Sevenfold.
Oh
Sevenfold.
yeah.
So I listened to that album while I played Ghost frequently. And me and my friends would be listening to like Hail to the King while playing Extinction. I have it like distinctly in my brain. Trying to the first time you extract from the game mode, you're like, we fucking did it, boys. Like,
Dude, it was such a good feeling because I remembered we'd always die before we could never extract.
bro, it got way harder after
Dude.
you like set the nuke down and then had to run away and do all
Dude,
this shit.
they just cranked up the difficulty. Like, yeah, we let you walk through it. Now you
People
Yeah,
are gonna hate me for saying this, but that was so much better than Advanced Warfare Zombies that I went back to Ghost to just play in Extinction and just ignored Advanced Warfare Zombies. Like I did.
as much as I hate you for saying that, it is true.
Bro, I like it's so inferior. It's so inferior to the zombies we have today, man. Like Cold War is so like they've stripped zombies down to bare bone again, and it's nothing. Dude, just
I
bring
was gonna
back
say, don't
Extinction.
even talk. I was gonna say, don't even talk about Cold
Ex-
War zombies. God.
Extinction's bare bones, like Extinction by itself, like its first map, is better than all the Cold War maps combined.
Like,
It's better.
what I was gonna say, what I will say, I'll give Cold War the benefit of the doubt when it comes to zombies. They at least did it better than Vanguard.
Bro, Vanguard isn't even zombies, bro. That
Dude,
shit is fucking
Vanguard is like survival.
yeah. That was literally Modern Warfare 2019 survival. Like no one gave a fuck.
I don't know. I kind of like the MW3s or not MW3.
I was gonna say I really like
M-
MW3 survival.
I love or 2019 Spec Ops. Honestly,
It's okay.
I don't really like the MW3 survival. Like, it was
It's
fun to play if you like
What?
had some people to play with and you like didn't really care, but
some of the missions were pretty cool.
it was just a little boring, you know.
Survival was me and Peyton still hold the record on one of the maps on our Xbox Live friends list. And it's like that fucking 8-year-old us. That was an achievement, man. We had a full
Well, yeah.
friends list, and we were top dogs on that shit.
Bro, I just used to accept anybody that sent me a friend request on that shit.
I
You
didn't
sent me a
accept
friend
everybody.
request, accept it. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, like friend? Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
You had to play. Me and Peyton used to have a thing where you had to play at least 10 hours of zombies a
Oh
week.
my god.
Because we love zombies. We love Black Ops 2 zombies that much. Like, we wouldn't play with you if you didn't play zombies, because that's all we played. We also, I mean, we were Vanoss fans, okay? And we used to go in and troll in S&D lobbies with riot shields and shit like that. And then after I found Pomage, all we did was snipe. Like, all we did was snipe. Then I found Zemzi or Zimzi, whatever the fuck you prefer to call him. And then we were trick shotting for a little bit. That phase went quick.
Bro, everyone tried to trick shot on fucking on Black Ops 2. What's it? Carrier, I think was the name of
Carrier.
the fucking the
The
map.
boat map?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was literally just a carrier. People would fucking we would sit there and try to trick shot so many times on that boat. Nobody ever fucking hit one. We were like, this is so fucking trash. We're
I
never gonna
haven't-
hit one.
Me and
We're never
Peyton
gonna
have
make
never
it
hit a
up.
boat bang, but we were in a lobby where a kid hit a boat bang, and bro, the amount of 9-year-olds screeching, like we all couldn't believe it. Our like 9 to 14-year-old brains were like, oh my god, this fucking
Fucking, it
kid
just
just hit a
exploded.
boat bang.
Bro, I'll never forget my first time. I was about to hit a nuclear on fucking on Black Ops 2. I was at 29 kills. Okay? About to hit the 30th. All gun kills for the nuclear. Okay. I had no more ammo in my gun. None. Nada. Zero. So I was using an MP7, and a person got killed that was in front of me. I had no ammo, like I said, so I couldn't shoot them. My friend shot them, killed them in front of me. They also had an MP7. It was on the ground. I'm like, sick. I'm gonna pick up or run over his gun. It'll give me ammo. I can reload. I can get one more kill. My friend kills him, runs over there, picks up the gun from the guy, and I'm like, that was supposed to be my ammunition. And then a guy came up behind me and killed me, and I yelled at my friend for taking the gun off the ground and not getting me my nuclear that I was supposed to have because I ran out of ammo, and he took my ammo.
Oh man.
And I still recall this. I doubt they do. They probably don't. But
oh, you talking about, man? Yeah, I'm sure you know, buddy.
yeah, I bet you do. Just like Alex says that he fucking didn't play Destiny with us because we didn't have enough. No, that's not what happened.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sure you don't recall that, man. Bro, me and Peyton will ever forgive this one dude. He didn't invite us to Crota's End because we didn't have Gallahorn at the time, bro.
Right.
And we fucking, like, I remember I was like, he's gonna regret that.
You don't even need Gamma Horn for Crota's End. If someone has it, bro, like.
Well, when Crota's End came out, like, okay, I could see why people were like, oh, because, like, there was, like, most people didn't know what to use because Crota healed so quickly. But then, like, everybody found Gallahorn and they were like, oh, yo, look at your Gallahorn, man.
The G one.
I think I told you before that me and one of my other friends had a thing to see who could get the most Gabahorn drops. Like, by the time that the game was over after Gabahorn came out. I got like 8.
Damn.
But, like, no, yeah, that was like, one, I only remember that because I was like, you're gonna go regret this. And then it turns out he probably never regretted that.
I'm
He's
sure he
like,
did
I'm glad
not.
I did that, bro.
That guy's
That kid
probably
was annoying.
40 with a. He's probably 40 with a fucking toddler now.
Hey, Grandpa, can you tell me the story of ghosts?
You told me the story of the kid. You're gonna forget that.
Can you tell me the story of the kid that said you'd regret it?
Like you turned out to be his son. Is like, hey, you're gonna regret that, by the way. Like what?
He's like, let me tell you, son, we used to say some crazy things.
Back in the day, I tell you what, these snowflakes wouldn't survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby.
But man, were they right? Man, it
Oh,
was man
different
back in the